So we had a guest total loss our vehicle, and as you guys can see these videos, she called me and she said, "Hey, I hope you're not mad at me," and she was crying a bit. And I asked her, when she called me, and she pretty much told us, "Hey, we crashed the car. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I told her, "Hey," the first thing I asked was, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" And she's like, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm okay." And I could tell in her voice she was shaking. And the reason why she even rented from us was because she got in another accident that really wasn't her fault with her car. So her car was going through the process of a claim, and then this happened. So just praying for these type of people. But let me kind of break down this. This is our first cash car that she totaled, and we've had it for over half a year. So I'm going to share with you guys, break down everything, how much we made, how much we spent on it, and how much we got from the claim. Tap in. Super unfortunate. I understand in these situations, and honestly, it could have been a blessing and a curse at the same time. We just got to see it as, hey, you're going to push through. These things on the Turo platform happen. Claims, we just got into another claim just today, and I'm literally sharing you guys this whole case study a month and a half after all is said and done. Okay, as we're going through this claim process, we got paid out not too long ago, right before the new year. So just kind of gathering everything together, this was definitely a blessing in disguise. Again, unfortunate because we could have just kept making cash, kept making money from this, but it is what it is. And I know there's a lot of transitions taking place in our biz, which I'm excited to be announcing. So y'all better tap and subscribe and be part of this community because I'm be sharing the journey. Let's talk about the breakdown. So let's break down the numbers. This was rented on the platform for about 8 months. We bought this, I believe, in late April, and we only spent about $100 with just some little things to get done. I did a video on this car, so I've been documenting this car, and we spent about $100 just for that, and it was ready to go. We spent almost $4,000 for this vehicle. So if you look, we made almost $3,700 in the last 8 months of rentals, but we put cash down to buy this out. That's with all the fees from the auction and everything, and the third-party company that we used. About $4,000 in, okay, plus that extra $100, so about $4,100 in the pocket. And in 8 months, it made about $3,700. Okay, let's say that. So yeah, we're already a few $100 off. On top of that, we are spending about $100, maybe a little more than $100, but let's just round that. So in insurance, so that's about $800 added on top. So total out the door, how much the expenses were plus one oil change. How much the expenses were, that's about, and I'll just say the oil change is like $100. Okay, I'm just gonna round everything up. Let's say it's $5,000. $5,000 we put into this vehicle in 2022. On top of that, that's purchasing it, to maintaining it, to the insurance. But in rentals, we did almost $3,700 in 8 months, and it stopped halfway in December. This would have definitely made over $4,000 in the month of December if it didn't get into this total loss in the first week of December. So, or first going into the second week. So, just kind of recap on all that. We're in the hole about $1,300. Okay, negative $1,300. If we kept allowing this to rent for another 1, 2, 3 months, we would have been able to be above that. And now this car is going cash flow positive because one, it's paid itself off from its investment, and on top of that, the maintenance on this isn't too high. Things here and there. It's an older car. It's a 2013, so the maintenance isn't that high. Now, the claim process was very simple. It took us a couple weeks. It got towed into an auction place, a yard, and it was sitting there. I do the regular things of going back and forth between the claim representatives. They definitely ruled it out to be a total loss, so we're just waiting for them to pay us out. This is where the blessing was. So we're negative $1,300. We got paid out $8,000 for this vehicle, over $8,000. So did this car profit us this year, this one vehicle? Yes. And that's long story short of what took place. So it was a blessing in disguise. So we actually were up. We became positive $7,000 just from this vehicle alone in 2022. Again, it was a blessing because at least we could have got our money back if we kept renting this for a few more months. But it is what it is. We took our loss, but in reality, that loss was a gain. And that's what I like about the cash car route, because if you do find a good deal, and people are just renting. We got a lot of great reviews from it too because people don't have a high expectation. It's a 2013. But then again, going cash route, you need to have cash, right, to purchase these vehicles. But in the end, it was an investment worth what it was put into because we got paid out when the claim got filed and everything got approved. Boom, they sent us the cash, and it was a great Happy New Year's to us. Now I'm going to give you guys some wisdom right here. It's not just making all this money. It's being wise with know how to steward the money, steward the seed. I'd rather have the $4,000 cash not sitting in the bank account that's doing 0.01% per year increase and inflation is beating it versus this coming out of 2022. Yeah, there was a lot of work, time involved, but you come out over $6,000-$7,000 in profit positive because of knowing how to allow assets to obviously, one, build a cash flow type of business, but leverage assets that eventually pay you. And there's always going to be work involved depending on what industry. Just wanted to give you guys some wisdom there because, yeah, this was a blessing for us. Anyways, I just want to share this quick blessing and just our cash car experience with this. The reason why I had to pretty much close the account was because I've been documenting the journey for this vehicle on this channel, so you guys can go watch those videos. Just kind of sharing from getting it going, how much we made after the first 3 months, and now closing the account, total loss. It is what it is. They took, they paid us out. And what's interesting about the payout was the ACV, actual car value, was 4,500 to 45 to 5K. I remember checking it out. So for them to pay us an extra couple grand compared to the ACV, it was all favor. Everything was just a blessing all around. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, thanks so much. You guys can tap in here, watch this video of the 3-month and just see the little breakdown. It's a few minutes long on what I did, the full breakdown. If you guys like stuff like this, Turo content, car rental, online business, tap, hit the sub. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.